Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. This week's project is going to be to revive my 1971 Yamaha XS1b, XS650. G'day Jake, how you doing? Okay. Yeah, so this was restored back in 2013 and it hasn't run since. So I'll add some photos to show what the bike looked like before I got started. But I squirreled away parts for 5 years, maybe 6 years, to be ready for the restoration work. And I've ridden it literally 3 miles, 4 miles, something like that. Now that I have my membership to a club sorted out, there's going to be a lot more riding around on this one, hopefully. So drum brakes all round. 650cc, 52 horsepower, at I think 7,000 RPM. Overhead cam. It was built very much to emulate the Triumphs and the Nortons of the day, being a vertical twin. So today's activity, I'm not going to get stuck right into it today. What I'm doing is just doing some prep work. So because it hasn't turned a wheel, I want to put some ATF down the spark plug holes and let that sit. And before I kick it over, I'll take to each of the barrels with an endoscope to see if we've got anything that we're contending with there. Believe it or not, that's the original plate that came with the bike back in 1971, and it's got reasonably low mileage. It's got 19,246 miles. It's all very original, as you can see. It needs a decent wash. I'll give it a decent wash when it's all done. But part of the job, getting it started is one thing. Giving it an oil change. I'll give it an oil change after I've dealt with the cylinders. So after the ATF's been there and cranked it over a couple of times, I'll drop the oil and put some fresh in there. But yeah, the tyres are a bit dry rotted, so I've got actually got a couple of tyres squirreled away here somewhere. Here they are here. Jeez, I don't even know when I got these ones, but there's a rear. And here's a front. Period correct. I went as period correct as I could. So that's what they look like. And they'll go on as well. Right, so I might just set you guys up and get these spark plugs out and drop a bit of ATF in. All right, so you blokes. First things first, we'll get this thing up on its side stand. Oh, sorry, it's a center stand. Really hot tip. I've seen blokes fight with these all the time, making it look so much harder than it actually is. The secret to a center stand going down properly is this part of the center stand is actually a lever. So once it's on the ground, you can see you've got a slight amount of leverage here. You're not trying to rock the bike back up onto the stand. You're literally standing on this, putting your full weight on there, and just lifting on the back of the bike as you do that. So it's one hand on the handlebars, foot on the center stand, and then just stand up straight and tall and lift as you push down. So I made that look harder than it is, but I will try that again. Okay, do it a bit quicker, and up she comes. And that's it on a center stand. All right. wanted to put the spark plugs back in. They were done to a very suitable torque. You just don't over tighten these things. I have seen spark plugs vibrate loose, but it's be far better to have a plug vibrate loose than strip a thread. The right hand side is running rich, quite rich. Left hand side looks good. Okay, so this is regular ATF or auto transmission fluid. The benefit of using this is that it's good lubricant for a start, but it's got some really good detergent properties. So we'll have a go at releasing rings if there's an issue there. I'll just put 2 more on that side. And being a vertical twin, both pistons rise and fall at the same time. They're not out of phase with each other. So they're both at the same position in the bore. All right, so that's the preparation for the cylinders. I did get a new battery today, for obvious reasons. Yeah, as I said, I did a bit of shopping today for a battery. So this is a battery. We'll do an unboxing here. Also got a couple of plugs. These are pretty tricky to find, actually. I did want NGK plugs, but Autolite was the only brand I could get, and these were found in the small engine aisle, or small engine part of the spark plug aisle anyway. So I'd hunted for about 10 minutes up and down all the existing spark plugs, and then I had to look through the whippersnipper ones to find them. Unexpected. So the other thing I bought is just a set of flat files, hobby file set, so that I can give the points a bit of a going over. So when you buy a motorbike battery, it comes with the vent tubes, comes with the acid separate, and the job that you have to do is get that into there without getting in your eyes, without splashing it on yourself. All right, so let's give that a go. Okay, so in terms of further unboxing, we've got, I'll just put that to the inside the acid. It looks like we've got a bit of a fill tube here, and it looks like on this container you would snip that little nipple off and push that tube on, and then you'll be able then to fill that in. I'm going to get some PPE started though. Obviously gloves are an absolute must, and I've got some clear safety glasses here too, which I'll put on. And I've got some water handy in case I spill it on my skin. All right, so all set up here. PPE. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to get some scissors for that. Stand by. Okay, let's give the scissors a go. Brought a sharp blade in case too. All right, so yeah, that's doing it. In fact, a little bit of acid splashed out. It's too keen to come out. I'm just going to give a little bit of water for that. Just got an ever so small amount on the blade. Okay, so we're going to need a bit of a backlight here. Hope it doesn't look crappy for you guys. small spillage. Here we go. It's a slow and steady kind of process, I think. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. That's how you do that. And that's it, empty. And just as a precaution, I'm going to just give that bit of waterage. And that should be it. That's your battery prep. If I can just get my hands on the trickle charger, which is right here. Okay, course black on the negative and red on positive. And then flick the switch and it is showing that it is discharged. So that'll just trickle charge that over the next 48 hours and then that will be good to go. All right, that's the end of today's activities. I'm going to come back tomorrow and continue. See you then.